And we are for a go.
We're up. We're up. Well, Ruth, I've been dying to talk to you about this subject that you just so happened to text me about the other day.
Yes.
Um, for everyone at home listening, I got a text the other day saying, "Hey, let's join Hinge together.
It's time.
It's time."
Yeah.
And I think it is time. And I think it's funny because we did just recently talk about like where are all the good men.
Yeah.
So we're hoping Hinge, kind of shows
Counting some of them, maybe one or just one, just one.
one would be nice. So tell me about your experience. I think you're 2 days or one day longer than I have
Yeah,
been on it.
I'm about 2 days in. The most annoying thing is the consistent notifications that you keep getting. And I've maybe like agreed to like match with like 3 or 4 different people.
Hmm.
I've started a conversation with one,
Hmm.
and then also I've gotten really interesting comments from other ones.
Hmm. Hmm.
One telling me that if he was to order me at McDonald's, he would order a McBeautiful. Um, Another one that said God gave me everything but his number.
Mm, yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
So
what happened.
if I tell my future children that their father picked me up with that line,
Oh my God, wouldn't that be a story to tell? Oh
oh,
my God.
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Man, I mean,
that's
yeah,
exactly the sentiment. It's the sigh. It is
yeah.
the sigh, and it is how did we get here? Like,
Yeah. It's interesting because I do think it's a useful tool in so many ways and it's fun, but I've only been on it today.
yeah. How are you feeling
And
about it?
I feel mixed. It's like setting up the profile was fun. Like I do like the like fun questions and the like what are they called? Prompts
The
that they
prom,
have.
yeah.
I think that's fun. And it like gives people personality, right? Where before, if you were on a dating app or if you were meeting someone for the first time and you're just like not getting anything from them, I think Hinge does help out those people, especially I would say the genre of straight men that don't know how to market themselves properly. Like I think these prompts do help. But yeah, it's funny. I like 5 minutes into it and I'm getting these likes and I'm like, why am I doing this? What am I doing?
Yeah.
And even though the men seem lovely, there's nothing wrong with them, but I'm just like, I don't know what I
As
want.
you're like scrolling through, are there qualities that you're like you look for? Like what's your kind of I guess strategy as you're scrolling through profiles?
Sure. I mean, I always look for a sense of humor
Okay.
and some definitely like if there's a lot of grammar mistakes, I hate to be like this, but if someone is like really not well equipped with the English language, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, maybe not. Like, I just need someone who's a little sharper.
Yeah.
Um, and that sounds so awful, but like, yeah, I've already seen a couple today that I'm like, oh, you actually didn't proofread that. Okay, cool. Um, and then, but also like, yeah, sense of humor, first and foremost, I feel like just kind of like an openness, I
Yeah.
feel in general. I saw one today that actually made me comment on someone's like, I'm like pretty much only liking very few people, but this one actually made me comment on his because it was hilarious. It was like, what am I struggling at? And he put life. I thought that was so funny. And I was
That's
like,
pretty
that
good.
actually made me laugh out loud. So I just like, I didn't message him. I commented on it. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've seen it, but I just was like, that made me actually laugh out loud because it did. And I think that is always a good sign of someone that's like going to be a good time in
absolutely.
general.
Yeah.
What about you? What are your qualities that you look for?
I find myself what I'm doing as I'm scrolling is I'm looking at the picture first, and then if I'm physically attracted to them, then I'll start reading the prompts. And then yes, I agree. Like if something makes me laugh, for sure. If I see like a gratuitous like topless picture where you're like flexing, like
Yeah.
instant no.
Yeah.
And like a lot, I found myself liking some profiles that I wasn't even technically maybe super attracted to them because they had a cat in it because I'm crazy.
No, and that's totally a trap. Like I've already seen a lot of dog pictures, a lot of cat
Yes.
pictures, and I'm like, that's funny. Like they're using strategies here.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Oh,
But yeah,
another thing too is like when I saw guys that were putting their IG like in the one of the prompts, like that to me felt like it was very,
mark me.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like, who are you trying to? I don't know. That to me,
trying
I
to
was
pick
like,
up
you're just trying
followers
to
as
build your
well.
following. Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting. I think, yeah, I've definitely noticed the people that are a little overzealous. It's you either get like there's not a lot of in between, and that's where I want the in between. You
Yeah.
either get the guys that are like Instagram models that think they're the shit that like all only have gym pics,
Right.
and then you have guys that are like always with a group of guy friends. You're like, which one are you?
Yes.
And
Oh my gosh, yes.
which one are you? And then also it will be like pictures of them like blurry with their mom like 10 feet away, and you're just like, what is this giving me about your physical like
Yeah.
you're not giving me anything to go off of.
Agreed.
So it's like either the spectrum of like I'm so in love with myself, please God, is there one good picture of you out in the
Yeah.
universe? And I just need someone in the middle. I need someone that takes like a cute, good, candid, like has friends, but like you don't have to post the pictures of you and your friends all the
Yeah.
time. It's exhausting, but
Oh,
yeah,
I
I mean,
also figured I found out how you can actually do more of the like change the like the distance and stuff like that. But you have to pay for the profile. You have to pay like $20 a month. Yeah.
that's a no from me, dog.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But that is interesting. I guess if you're really into, I do I think the marketing of Hinge is so smart in
I
general.
agree.
The app that's supposed to be deleted,
Yeah.
brilliant. Like I think that's awesome. Even though as a participant currently, I'm like, I don't know if I'm even looking for a like committed relationship.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't. But I'm also not on the spectrum where I would just want to go on Tinder or something like that and like risk meeting someone that I'm really attracted to that is just like not even emotionally available at all. So at least you know that probably 90% of people that are on here are emotionally available for like dating.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it's really smart. But I'm really excited. I mean, and, you know, I know I'm being kind of a Grinch right now, and I apologize, but I think there's a lot of potential there, and I kind of have to put myself out there. But I do think, and I like you said, I tend to be more lenient on looks, and then go through their profile and kind of find their redeeming qualities. But then when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, in past relationships and people that I've dated, obviously I'm way more into the whole package, and that's why I think I try to lean on that. But yeah, if you're not initially physically attracted to them, there is a huge aspect that's missing. So I'm trying to be a little more picky on that end, because I feel like I'll give someone the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh no, I really like this, and I'm sure I would, but there you have to have that fire there.
Oh,
So
you have to. And I think I think that starting this kind of like journey off of like reintroducing ourselves into the part of being open to like even talking to somebody, I think it's huge to just kind of like have fun with it
yeah,
and ogle some hot guys and talk to them if you want to, like, but don't like you don't just go on a date with them. Even like you could just like get that ego boost from those messages. Yeah.
well, totally. It was funny, and like this is a side note, and maybe this is a different subject, but like I hate to be like this, but like getting my profile together, I was like, damn, Maddie, you got some good qualities, girl. Like you are a catch. Like
Yeah.
like I was gassing myself up. Like I was like, this is good. You know, like when you
Yeah.
put a portfolio of yourself together and you're like I was obviously writing stuff that made me laugh. Like I'd love to hear about your profile.
Mine's not funny at all because I literally put zero effort into it. I was just like, oh, I look hot in this picture. I like this picture. And then I did like the most simplistic prompts. I should probably go back and make it a little bit more personalized, but I was just like, I did it in like 10 minutes.
I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great.
I want to hear yours. What does yours say?
No, mine is so stupid. Okay. I'll just share it because why not? So yeah, I think I did a prompt for every picture because I was like, that's fucking funny as fuck. Like if you can put like captions with them, even if they're like totally off base. So I did a prompt for all 6 pictures, and I did take advantage of all 6 pictures because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And then my 3 like regular prompts or questions that I had to answer was 2 truths and a lie. And I said that I am the middle child, that I broke my arm playing with a hacky sack, and that I do a solid Cher impression. And I was like, that's pretty solid about me. So obviously the lie is that I'm a middle child. Not. And then, so that's a fun, like, I've already gotten a lot of people like, you broke your arm with a hacky sack. I'm like, it's a great story. I'd love to tell you. And then I did something you should know about me. I said that I will share pretty much any food except for French fries.
That's really cute. I like that.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, genuinely, that was an argument that I had with my ex-boyfriend all the time. I'd be like, if you don't want fries, don't get fries. But if you want fries, please order some, because I will not share.
You're not having mine. Yeah.
Yeah, which is very realistic me, but it is quirky for sure. And then what was my last one? Oh, mine was a little more like a little more serious, where it was like something that I would like from you, or something, or will connect if, kind of thing. Yeah. And I said, if you're a empathetic and generous human being, that is important to me. So
I like that. Those are good responses. Those are solid.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know if that French fry one's gonna do me any justice. I think people might be like, this chick's whack. Like, she won't pick. But it's true.
Like, literally, I said, mine was like, oh, when would you introduce me to your family? And I said, if you can make me laugh, and I know you won't embarrass me, but I don't embarrass easily. And then dorkiest thing about me, my love for my cat's Instagram page.
Yeah.
And then irrational fear of public speaking.
But those are all good. And the public speaking thing just makes me roll my eyes, because you were so good at public speaking. I've seen you do it.
I'm not, though.
You do it so many times, and every time you're deliciously. So I don't know what you're thinking about, but I think you have a great profile. And of course, like, if it's anything like your Instagram, there's just like stacks on stacks and stacks of beautiful pictures of you. So everyone's gonna be like,
I was gonna ask you, did you put the video of you singing on yours? Because I feel like you should if you didn't.
I didn't. I thought about it, but then I'm like, isn't that overindulgent? Like, no. I can sing. Like, they're gonna be like, okay, bitch. So gonna happen in Los Angeles.
That's hot. And you have to put cooking pictures up there, like everything.
I put the shimmy with like my pie that I made. I did the shimmy with the pie because I thought that was accurate for my personality type. We'll see. I'll take a look in a couple of days if I'm reeling in some solid men or not.
And I think we should continue to do updates on here so people know what's going on. And then if maybe one of us falls in love or both of us fall in love, we can talk about how it all started right here.
I think that's great. I would love to do Hinge updates. Yeah, I'm down. I'm fucking down. And hopefully we can convince our friend to do it. We have a friend who shall remain.
I think we will. We shall reel her in.
Yeah, we'll reel her in. Maybe we'll have our guest on here.
Yeah. And if you guys are out there starting Hinge or on Hinge or any other dating site, like, let us know, like, how's it going for you? Give us tips. Like, how do you make your profile? Like, what do you include? What are you attracted to in other people's profiles? Like, help us out.
Yeah. Tell us what we're doing wrong. If we are.
Hey everybody, I'm Adam Khalil. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I definitely want you to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more content like this. But if this content had any value to you, click the like button as well.